Hi, I'm Nerdy Ness, and this is Just So Nerdy, a show where you watch me goof around and try to make stuff and make lots of mistakes, and at the end, hopefully come up with something moderately cool. On this episode, I am going to begin making this. That is Shadow Weaver from the Netflix DreamWorks series She-Ra, Princesses of Power. She-Ra is one of the rare reboots that I actually think is amazing and way better than the original. Granted, the original wasn't exactly top quality.
For the honor of Grayskull?
But we all have really great memories of it if you grew up in the 80s. So if you haven't seen She-Ra yet, I highly recommend it. Great show. In any case, Shadow Weaver is one of my favorite characters on the show. She is really funny. She has an acerbic wit.
Is this garden a prison?
It wasn't until today.
And she is pretty awful, just in general, to the people around her. But she's got a wonderful character arc. She's got a great backstory. And she has a costume that I have wanted to make ever since the first time I saw her on screen. It's just fabulous and so interesting and so unique. I'm going to get started. Welcome to Just So Nerdy.
So at the start of any project like this, I'm going to begin by separating the outfit into its distinct parts so I know what to make. In this case, the items that I'm going to have to create break down like this. First, the tentacle dress. Then what I'm going to call the tabards, which are the long black and orange pointy pieces in the front and the back of the dress. Then we have the asymmetrical outer tunic, which is the pink kind of coat that she wears. Has a really long sleeve. Then the comedically oversized cowl. It is just so huge. The shoulder pad, the single shoulder pad she has on the left. The fingerless gloves, always fun to wear. There they are. Boop. Then the finishing touch accessories, and these include the ears, the face paint, the nails, and of course whatever shoes I decide to wear with this outfit. Then we have the mask. This is something that I have decided to do in a completely separate video, so stay tuned. And that's pretty much it, except for one very crucial detail. Yep, got to figure out how to do that.
I'm going to go through these to see if I can use any of them. That way I don't buy something I don't need when I already have something that I can use. I don't know why I got two of those. Anywho, this one is the one I'm probably going to use. See this guy here? That's what I want. Because then I can bring the arms down to make the little hand gloves, the fingerless gloves. And this, I can just make that super long and then cut out the tentacle things. And then the dress is done. Super easy. What's the difference with this one though? Is it just that it's longer? Because this is... Setback number one. I have to combine look B and look C because I need the length from look C and I need the neckline from look B. So I gotta just figure it out. It'll take me it won't take me very long. It's just one of those things where I realized it and went, but that's almost every step of the way on a project like this, so I should be used to that by now. Crap. Nope, I'm not gonna do that. Okay. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if there's a seam, does it? What do I do? So I'm gonna throw on an extra few few inches here onto the pattern. And I think I'm going to do it. Oh my God! Oh! I'm worried that this is going to be a little bit too skinny at the bottom, so I'm going to walk like Morticia Adams. I don't want to walk like Morticia Adams. I want it to be wider. So I'm going to just bring this out a bit and just have it go straight down, or even have it flare out a little bit, which might be what I do. Oh. Fabric scissors. Oh my God. Now I'm getting very nervous. All right, that's that. I'm writing down how much I added on that one so that when we do the next part, I will have a record of it. Okay, let me go get my other piece. I got overconfident because I thought, hey, I'm going to be altering it. I'm just going to lay it out on all of this fabric that I bought without thinking about it, or without consulting the actual pattern about how I'm supposed to lay it out. So what I did was dumb and wasteful.
It's all wasted if you don't use it.
Okay, so I've cut out my fabric. Now I am going to be working on sewing the dress together. I have already made a horrible error. I was in Joann and they didn't have enough of the fabric that I wanted, which was a nice stretch fabric, and I had people behind me and I was in a rush, and I went and grabbed something that was similar, and of course I didn't grab a stretch. So not only did I not grab a stretch fabric, so it's probably not going to fit me, but I also went down a size. So I'm going to go ahead and get started sewing this dress together, and then crying when it doesn't fit me because it is too small. What the hell? I'm writing down how much I added on that one so that when we do the next part, I will have a record of it. Why is it so much shorter? What the hell? I do not understand how. I just don't. I've now officially sewed the dress. I'm going to flip it inside out, or maybe not even bother. I have come to terms with the fact that it is not going to fit. But now I need to know how bad it is. So we'll see. I'll be back. There's my strips. Well, the good news is that it fits and it's long enough, even in the short area. I'm actually wearing full clothes underneath this, which won't always be the case. Excuse me, doggies. Excuse me. Excuse me. What? What? No, knock it off. So I managed to get the sleeves attached, finally, with some alterations, which means that the main part of the dress is pretty much done. I have to attach a hook and eye clasp up here so that I can close it up around my neck, but I was able to get my neck through, which is awesome. So the next step is going to be working on the bottom with all the little tentacles. From here on out, it's all just making stuff up. I'm going to start with the bottom of the dress now, which means I'm going to cut out a section of fabric and attach it to the bottom around the hem. And I'm going to line it with this black underneath, and I'm going to shove some wire underneath so that it'll hold the shape of the tentacles. Now, we'll see if that's going to work. twisted. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure this out. This doesn't make sense to me. I don't know what's going on. So, after a long night, it works. I just have to make the rest of the wires for inside the tentacles, but for now, it works. I'm so excited. This wire kind of wants to go its own way. Just do whatever it wants to do. But it's got to do what I want it to do. So with the dress done, now we're moving on to part 2. The tabards. This is where I start to make mistakes because of inexperience. I am just gonna cut out pieces that match, sew them together, flip them over, and see if it works. That's my first step. Nope, that's not gonna work. Let's see what happens when we do it this way, okay. Oh, fudge, that's right. Nope, that doesn't make sense either. Okay, I'm confused. I'm gonna figure this out. I gotta do more thinking. Goodbye. I don't know how to do this properly. And it's probably extremely simple. For now, just suffice to say that I figured a way how to do it, but it's probably not going to make sense to a whole lot of people. I mean, I just made a tentacle dress, for crying out loud, and that, I had it in my head and I figured it out and I was like, I know how to do this. But apparently a stupid little chevron at the end of something has given me this much of a hard time. I don't know. Anywho, if you know how to do it better, please let me know in the comments so I know better for next time. I made this too wide. This piece is now fixed. The moment where we figure out if this stupid plan is going to work. So now I'm just going to sew it here and here once I line it up properly. Look. It worked. It worked. Check this out. So now I just have to make one more for the back, and then I'm going to make some straps that I'm just going to sew in, and then it'll just go over my head. We're going to call this one a success, finally.